How's it going, everybody? My name is just Jared, but you guys can just call me Jared, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Now in this video we have some news on loot in Destiny 2, big loot changes in Destiny 2. Now recently, in a Mashable interview with Luke Smith had this to say about loot in Destiny 2. There aren't random rolls on weapons anymore. So that's right, you heard it here. Luke Smith said there is no more random rolls on gear. That includes weapons and armor. There's no more random rolls. Every perk on every gun, every armor piece is a static perk. It is a handcrafted perk. So there is no more trying to get the best rolls on weapons, trying to get the best rolls on your armor to fit your playstyle, trying to find that god roll of a gun you love, or trying to find the best perks that suit the way you want to shoot your preferred weapon. Every gun, every piece of armor has static rolls and static perks that will not change. Luke Smith goes on to say that Better Devils is a Crucible hand cannon in Destiny 2, and what it has on it is what it has on it, period. Now this takes away a very popular endgame task that a lot of players enjoyed, grinding for that ever-elusive god roll on a gun that they love, or getting specific perks on armor to better customize your preferred playstyle. Now this is huge loot news, especially for people who've been playing the game for a long time and who love to actually grind for those specific perks on specific guns, trying to get the best roll of every gun that they can. I, for one, enjoy that grind. I'm a big fan of it. You know, it's something that I keep coming back to Destiny. That's why I keep playing the game, to get those better rolls on weapons. It's a thing that a lot of Destiny 1 players enjoy. But that being said, there is some positives to go alongside this change that Luke Smith notes. So one of the biggest reasons they made this change was for weapon balancing, especially in PvP. In Destiny 1 and the launch of Destiny 1, within the 3 years of Destiny 1, there's always been problems with balancing. Once some scout rifle was like super OP, they would nerf all scout rifles, or once one hand cannon was super good, they would nerf all hand cannons. Now, since every gun has its own perks that are handcrafted, that are static, that never change, the balancing will be a lot easier on Bungie and the team, making PvP a grander, more balanced experience for everybody. So if Better Devils ends up needing a nerf to range or a nerf to recoil or something like that, they don't have to nerf all hand cannons, they just have to nerf one specific gun. Now that is great news, that's fantastic, that we'll be able to get a better balanced experience within the PvP aspect of Destiny 2. But it doesn't take away the fact that this is a huge enjoyable experience in Destiny 1 for a huge amount of the player base that is just being removed into Destiny 2. This is a big endgame experience that people do enjoy in Destiny 1. So how will, the first Better Devil hand cannon that you get be different or be exciting once you get the 10th Better Devil that you'll get, which has the same perks, the same stat rolls? Well, Luke Smith goes on to say some kind of vague sentences about exactly what they're doing with the loot system with these changes, and how to make every gun you get after the first time you get it actually feel rewarding. Luke Smith says this: "How can my 2nd, 3rd, and 10th Better Devil's hand cannon be interesting? That's a question we should be asking and answering as quickly as we can. We have ideas. While I would like nothing more than to share those ideas with you, we're up against a deadline. I don't know if they'll make it for our September 6th release date, but we have some ideas that we're pretty excited about." Now we've heard this before. We've heard Luke Smith and the Bungie team say they're not sure if this will make it into the release date or the launch day of Destiny 2. We heard that with private matches. We heard that with ranked play. So this is just another one of those things that we may not get at the launch of Destiny 2, which is unfortunately disappointing because, the hype that's built around the game, all these changes you think would be implemented by the time the game comes out are not going to be implemented. So hopefully they decide and they make these changes quick or right after launch if they can, because I don't want to be playing the game of Destiny 2 and then get like the 3rd or 4th of the same weapon and then, it just be pointless, because that's just not how Destiny 1 is. We've grown accustomed to being able to customize every perk you have, right? Being able to pick up a helmet and it being the same helmet you have, but has better perks, and then you equip it out. That ever, growing kind of progression in Destiny 1 you are always progressing, you're always changing how your character loadout is. Every time I get on the game, I'm changing something about my character and the roles and the perks and the armor I get. So that's changing with Destiny 2. We'll have to wait and see exactly how it plays out, how people enjoy it. I know a lot of people are going to be a little bummed that this is, changing, more than a little bummed. I'm kind of disappointed because this kind of removes a lot of the RPG elements in the game. We still have leveling, we still have all that stuff, but we're getting rid of a lot of the customization when it comes to player class. The abilities for each subclass are, diminishing. There's not as many choices you can choose. Now there's not as many choices when it comes to customizing your loadout. We'll have to wait and see. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe for more Destiny 2 news and coverage all the time. I hope you guys have a fantastically awesome day. Peace out.